while we're going through everything. So just save your questions to last, write it down. Um, and yeah, so at the end, I want y'all to stick with me because you will be able to have a chance to win the entire Goddess Body product line. The entire Goddess Body product line from goddessbody.com, meaning the Goddess Yoni oil, the Goddess Yoni wash, our um, our beautiful bosom oil, our beauty balm, the whole line, our new facial line, all of that. You'll have a chance to win the entire product line, okay? But you got to stick with me for this hour, all right? You got to stick with me in an hour, and I'm going to tell you how you get a chance to win the entire product line at the very end of our lesson, okay? So who is ready to learn all about scaling and mastering your holistic business so that you can scale up to 6+ figures? Exciting, right? Type a thumbs up in the chat if you are ready, so I know we can go ahead and get this party started. Type a thumbs up in the chat if you're ready. Caroline is ready. Okay. All right. Success loves speed, y'all. Just remember that. Success loves speed, okay? We got to move with determination, all right? Okay. So that being said, okay, let's get this going. All right, so move some of this off my screen. All right, so tonight is all about learning how to build and scale your 6-figure holistic business. It's a free live training. I am at the place in business where I've been in business for 12 years as of this year. And throughout my journey, I've always gave back to the community, to sisters. But now we have recently launched our Goddess Academy, and it's all about helping other women thrive and succeed holistically, be it through holistic health modalities, holistic teachings, and now as well, holistic mentorship as well. So this is just my way of giving back to the goddesses that have always supported me and their friends and families as well, to help their businesses thrive, to help you all live autonomously without having to depend on anybody for your health, wealth, and happiness while giving back to the community. So this training is specifically, while some of the information can be applied, a lot of the information tonight can actually be applied to any business. However, my focus is serving women, particularly, who want to grow a holistic business. So holistic business, it could be natural product, it could be yoga services, it could be anything in the realms of holistic and natural health and wellness, be it service or product based. That's my niche. That's what I focus on. That's what I'm putting my energy into. I ain't got no business teaching you to build a credit business. Okay, I ain't got no business doing that. My expertise is in holistic health and wellness, and the way we market and create and exude our creativity has to be different than the regular realm of business. And I'll get into that tonight, okay? All right. Okay, so during this training, I'm going to show you how to excel in 5 key areas: business formation, legal processes, digital and physical marketing, product and service development, and if we have time, possibly time and system management. Funny enough, if we have time, because it's a lot to get through, okay? Again, if you were on last week, it's okay. I'm gonna kind of breeze through the fundamental stuff. Feel free to take screenshots if you are on the Zoom. If not, just listen to my voice and take copious notes. You gotta take notes. When you take notes, it registers neurons in your mind in a way that helps to bring what you're writing into fruition. We gotta write it down, okay? Write it down and watch it become real, all right? So just a little bit about me, just a little bit, just a little bit. So I'm the CEO of Goddess Body Incorporated. My name is Angela Elizabeth Baker. And Many of you know that Goddess Body is a women's holistic health and beauty company. Again, it's our 12th year in business. And recently, as of December 21st, 2022, we launched the Goddess Academy, which also helps to teach women holistic business through mentorship, as well as a ton of different modalities within holistic health. So I'm an avid student of astrology as well. I'm a herbalist. I have herbalist certifications. I'm a holistic health practitioner. I have a master's degree in biology. And I love yoga as well. I'm training for that. I love dance. And ultimately, I'm a passionate educator, very passionate educator of the holistic sciences. So make sure we're muted, guys. Make sure we're muted, queens. Let me see if I can mute everybody really quick. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. All right, cool. Okay, so I'm also a mommy of five. I had my youngest in 2021 after a 10-year stint. So that's been really, really fun. And a wifey. I've been married to my husband for 19 years this year, the love of my life, a high school sweetheart. And really, ultimately, I'm just trying to be the change I wish to see in the world, a force in raising awareness and spawning positive actions towards ushering in a more healthy, happy, and harmonious holistic lifestyle to her humanity. That's my why. What's your why? That's why we're here tonight. Okay? What is your why? What do you want to put out into the world? All right. Hey, 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 hey. Are you ready? Okay. Drop a RT in the chat if you're ready. RT, ready. Are you ready for this work, goddesses? Are you ready? I need to see a RT before moving forward. RT in the chat. Okay, we ready. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start out with business formation, a sturdy foundation. Now, some of us have been in business for some time and we're looking to scale. Like we're already making money in business and we're looking to possibly make it full-time income, or we're making 100,000 a year and we want to get to that 500K, right? Or we're just in the idea phase. So again, it's a lot to cover. I'm going to breeze through the formation part. So take screenshots, take notes, and definitely ask questions at the end. Okay, so for business formation, at the very beginning of this, I showed a picture of a pyramid. Okay, a pyramid is one of the sturdiest foundations for any edifice, for any building. And any building that we're building, in life, we have to set a cornerstone. A cornerstone is what marks, in masonry, what marks the edifice of the building, like the foundation, like how it's all going to be laid out. So we have cornerstones for success in business formation. And we want our foundations to be strong, because without a strong and sturdy foundation, without doing things right at the beginning, things can get wobbly. We're not going to get to that peak that we want, that peak of success and freedom and love and passion for what we're doing, and wealth and success and helping others. We're not going to get there if the cornerstone's not set correctly, if the foundations aren't set up. So important things y'all need to know about foundation, okay? You need to know why you're starting a business. Because I guarantee you, if it's just to make money, it's not going to last. What is your why? Why are you starting a business? What are you passionate about? You need to define your goals, okay? Is it for wealth? Is it for autonomy? Is it for financial freedom? What is it? Write it down. Write it down. Your business name is another branding cornerstone. Like your business name, for instance, Goddess Body. That name, it rings loud in people's minds, okay? It's an example of everything we are and what we exude, okay? We are holistic health for the 21st century goddess. Goddess Body, we embody the energy of the divine feminine and bring it forth, right? What's your business name? What's your branding cornerstone? Your logo also plays a major role in business recognition, okay? Make it simple, sweet, and to the point, okay? Logos, symbols last in people's minds longer than a brand name will, okay? Symbols bring about instant recognition, all right? You also want to make sure you secure your digital identity. So when you're ready to know what you're gonna do, if you know what you're gonna do, you're ready to find your goals, you got your business name, you gotta secure your digital identity. It's 2020, whatever it is when you're hearing this. Woo, entire thing we're doing right now, chatting with women from all around the world, it's like it's where we're at right now, and it's only going to continue to evolve. What is your website? Do you have a website? If not, what is your URL? Your URL is your digital identity. It's where people go online. It's your website. It's your address where people can find you and and search your offerings, read about your offerings, and ultimately support you. All right. So what is that www dot? For us, it's www.goddessbody.com. www.goddessacademy.com. What's your www dot? Where do you get it? We're going to go over that. You're also going to need a business phone number, a business email, and a business address. Okay, we are setting proper foundations here. We're not doing no fugazi, fuzzy type of things or half tail type of things, because it's going to break down our foundations and our building, our edifice, our business baby will come crumbling down to the ground. You need a business phone number, not your personal cell. You need a business email. Okay, you need a business address. All right, I'm gonna help you out with that. Also, your business needs to be properly structured, okay? Is it going to be a sole proprietorship, an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, all right? So, and also, your business needs to be separate from you, okay? Especially if we're talking about in the realm of holistic business. I don't recommend sole proprietorship for any holistic business, period, because we want to separate our sales and the income of our business separate from us so that we're not taxed for sales when you're getting those 100, those 500, those 900K sales. You don't want Uncle Sam to be, well, somebody uncle ain't my uncle, but somebody Uncle Sam to be coming for you saying you made $900,000 this year when really your business did, because your business has expenses, right? You didn't make it. So my favorite legal structure and what we use for Goddess Body, we started as an LLC. We realized that wasn't the T. We switched over to S Corp, and that has been amazing. Okay, we've been S Corp. We've been incorporated since 2000 as an S Corp since 2015. All right, and then you're also going to need a federal tax ID, which is also called a TIN or EIN. A TIN, it just stands for tax ID number, and EIN is a employer identification number. Potato, same thing. It's basically your business's social security number, so you're not using yours. It's free, it's easy to get, you just go on the IRS website. So the resources you're gonna need to build your formation, your business formation for your sturdy foundation is setting up your cornerstone for success. You're gonna need GoDaddy. Write this down, GoDaddy.com. That's where you're gonna get your URL. That's where you're gonna get your www. $12, no excuse, go get it right now. Go get it right now, $12. Open up a tab, get it right now. If you don't got anything done with your business, you're still in your mental set, secure your digital assets before whatever's coming down in the ethers for you to create right now is coming down in the ethers for a group of people. If you don't snatch it, somebody else will. Go get it right now, GoDaddy.com. You're gonna want to tap into Google Workspace. Google Workspace is where you're gonna get your business phone number. It's also where you're gonna get your business email address, but you need your URL first. So you're going to get your goddessbody.com or whatever your business name.com, solidify that, $12, right? And then you're going to head over to Google Workspace. And what Google Workspace is going to do is going to let you use the Gmail suite for all your business emails. So most of us are familiar with Gmail, but instead of logging in with businessname@gmail.com, which is totally unprofessional, you want to have info@goddessbody.com, sales@goddessbody.com, whatever your name is, maybe depending on how robust your business is, you can have several at yourbusinessname.com. Okay, but you need the GoDaddy first. So Google Workspace is going to give you that. All right, and it's also Google Workspace is going to set you up with a VoIP. VoIP is Voice over Internet Protocol. It's basically an online phone number, and you can download the app. It'll ring directly to your phone. And you can set up separate phone numbers for separate aspects or sectors of your business. If you have a more robust business, if it's just you, it don't matter. Don't give out your personal phone number. You need to have that, because even if you're not utilizing phone calls in your holistic business, you still want a separate phone number for text or whatever you're doing in business, especially with marketing. You don't want to be using your personal phone number, and ultimately that's going to help you with funding. With funding, if you don't have these, what I'm talking about, set up, underwriting is gonna X-nay you, okay? You gotta have this because you don't look like a legit business with an @gmail.com. Anybody can get an @gmail.com, right? All right? You got to have a business line. All right? And your business address, even if you're working out of home, you don't want to be using your personal address on anything business related. Everything has to be a separate entity. Your business is a separate baby, okay? So you're gonna either run to the post office, get a PO box, okay? You go get a PO box, or you can go use a company where you can get like a virtual address, like Regis. Regis is really good for that. We actually have a PO box. We have an actual physical business location that I'm in right now, but we also have a PO box, and we also have a Regis account for different things, you know. So Regis is a worldwide office suite place where you can actually go and rent office space if you need it for a monthly fee, or you can have a virtual address, and they'll let you have a virtual address depending on the location, and you use that address for everything else, and they actually forward all the mail to you, okay? All right, another aspect of business formation, a sturdy foundation. Here's the quote of the day. Remember this quote. He who fails to plan has planned to fail, queen. She who fails to plan has planned to fail. Okay? A lot of what we're doing as holistic health practitioners, holistic business owners, okay, natural product formulators, is an emanation of who we are. And that's going to show up in your business. If you're lazy in certain aspects of your being, you're going to be lazy in certain aspects of your business. You have to cultivate just constantly, you know, a goddess goal getter kind of mentality. All right? Period. You have to plan. You have to plan things because you're not going to be able to foresee things in the future, foresee a budget, you know, have a visionary type of plan for what you want to lay out in your business if you don't plan, okay? So business plans are important. Now, back in the day, business plans were almost like they were that was like business 101. You got to have a business plan. You got to have a business plan. That was catered to more so if you're starting your business from loans. However, I still highly recommend doing a business plan, okay? I created a plan for my business without knowing how to do a business plan that you would actually like kind of lay out with an executive summary and all of that to hand to a bank for funding. All right. But in this day and age where they're just giving out money for grants, you're going to want to do this. But it's also, regardless, it's going to help to make it very clear in your mind, okay, who you're serving, all right, what your vision is, what your mission is, what your values are, okay? All right. You're going to want to have your executive summary. It's a one-page concise overview. Okay. And then you're going to have the introduction, vision, mission, values. You're going to have a background on there with a brief history, location, your achievements, and those types of things. Easy way to do this. You can go on Fiverr.com. You can literally go on Fiverr.com and ask somebody to and look up people who are astute in creating a business plan. Okay. It's really super easy. It's Fiverr.com. It was called Fiverr.com because basically at some point in the internet, you could go on there, pay $5 for pretty much anything you needed created for your business. You know, if it was like any type of media or, you know, accounting or any of that. But now it has grown to this type of website like Upwork.com and things like that, where you contact people who are experts and they set their price points, but it's very much still very less expensive than going a traditional route in getting it done. Okay, Fiverr.com is our go-to for a lot of things. And I highly recommend Fiverr.com to find someone to help you with your business plan. I also put on here ChatGPT. Now, this might be a little with some people, but it is where it is. And ChatGPT, for us, you know, in our holistic businesses, it does not take away from what we're trying to do. What it does, it just helps us set up outlines for what we're trying to do while we put our brain and energy and work into it. It just makes things a little bit faster. And I recommended this because my one of my business mentors actually showcased how he utilized ChatGPT to help write the business plan. Now, obviously, ChatGPT is AI. It's not going to know the ins and outs of your business, but it can help to set up a nice outline for you to go ahead and fill in if you don't know where to start. And it's free. So There you go. Another aspect of business formation, building a sturdy foundation, is operational essentials for business. You got to have SOPs. What are SOPs? They're standard operating procedures. Even if it's just you. A lot of us, we start out, it's just us, right? Like we're wearing all the hats, we're creating the products, we're creating the service, we're holding the classes, we're the accountants, we all the things. So you gotta write down what works. You got to write down what you're doing, how you're doing it, and create those standard operating procedures for everything that you do so that when you are scaling, when you are bringing in that 100K, 200K, 500K, you can take this operating procedure for your formularies, okay? For how you're going about your social media management, for whatever it is you're doing, and you can pass it down to your employees, to the people helping you, to the contractors, and it's done. The worst thing you can have in business is you scale like tremendously, you're not ready, and you need help, and it's a hot mess. You didn't even know what to get help with. You don't even know how to say it. And I say it like that because I've been there, done that. I've been there in 12 years of business. I'm giving you business advice based off of what not to do because it hurt, and what worked for us. Just in transparency, you got to write down everything. You got to have your SOPs, all right? Business accounts, you got to have your specialized checking accounts, and you can't mix your business and your personal finances. In 12 years of business, we've done both. And I'm telling you, anytime it's happened, it's been a massive headache, okay? You gotta have specialized accounts just for the business. However you're bringing in your sales, that's one account. Like right now for goddessbody.com, we utilize Shopify network because it's the most robust network. We'll get into that for online sales, okay? Let's make sure we're muted, goddesses, all right? So you're gonna wanna make sure, hold on one sec. You're gonna wanna make sure that everything is separate, okay? So you're gonna have an account where you're bringing in whatever account is bringing in the sales, okay? They're gonna have a certain expense accounts, right? You might have an account for business savings, right? You want to just make sure they're separate. You can use whatever business checking account you want to use. We have a few different business checking accounts. We use Novo.co, which is strictly online. We also use Navy Federal. I've been, my husband and my dad were military, so, but I know Navy Federal has kind of opened up more of those conditions, whether or not you have to be military or not, or how you're affiliated, but they are definitely a great, it takes a little more hoops to jump through to get their business account, but it's definitely worth it. Novo.co is super easy. Truist, super easy for you to get a business account through them as well. And there's a lot of online business accounts associated with your sales. So like PayPal, or I know PayPal is like, it depends on, your choice, but there's choices out there. I don't recommend like Cash App and certain things like that, but PayPal is pretty robust in their systems. But I definitely recommend what I have stated so far. You're also going to want to have accounting software. The accounting software we utilize is QuickBooks. QuickBooks can be super detailed, or you could just use it, or it could be very simple. You can get an accountant to easily attach your QuickBooks to your website so that your sales and everything are running through QuickBooks. So when tax time comes, it makes it super simple and you're not getting in trouble with Uncle Sam. All right. We use QuickBooks to run payroll because if you do file as S Corp, you're gonna have to you have to put yourself on payroll. As a business owner, you have to put yourself on payroll, but I promise you it's worth it. All right. And then you want business building credibility. You're going to need a DUNS number. All right. So right after you get your EIN, even if you're in business already, you've been in business for a couple of years, if you don't have this DUNS number tonight, you need to get it. You're just going to go on dnb.com, DNB, like DN, the letter N, and B, the letter B.com, stands for Duns and Bradstreet. And you want to get your DUNS number. You do that right after you get your EIN because that's going to set up your business. It's going to start your business longevity. It's saying, okay, this business started collecting business credit here. It's basically what they utilize to assess your business credit. And you're going to want to be using your business credit versus your personal credit later on down the road. So you want to get a Duns and Bradstreet number. All right, y'all with me? Y'all with me? We good? Is this good so far? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know. Are we good so far? Because we're about to transition up out of business formation and get into these legal processes. We goody? All right, we're gonna hold our questions to the end, okay? So we're gonna get into some legal processes to protect your brand, all right? You don't wanna build this whole baby and get it swiped up from under you because you ain't do your research and you decided to utilize a name that was already taken, all right? There's so much of us wanna take shortcuts and not do the research. It's really easy. It's really easy to do the research. We gotta do it, all right? So hold on a second, jump forward a little bit here. Internet is kind of wigging out a little bit. Give me 1 second. Okay. So while my internet connection is stabilizing, let's see here. All right, here we go. It's just jumping all over the place, y'all. Okay, here we go. Legal processes to protect your brand. All right. You need to make this, the way we Google everything, you need a USPTO.gov everything as a business owner. Any new product you're about to drop, even your business name, you need to do a whole Google search on it. If you haven't before and you're in the business, you need to do a Google search on it, and see what pops up. Some fugazi stuff might pop up and somebody's not using it properly, you know, in the same realm that you are, that's fine. But if you see that name on social media being used and it's on, you know, they got a .com and everything, stay away because your tail gonna get sued, you know, for going against the grain. Whatever's coming down for you is for you, queen. Just know that, okay? I wouldn't say mastered, but I really know the process of filing trademarks through trial and error. You know, first starting out as a business, when I first started, I didn't have the, I didn't really, I wouldn't say I didn't have the money to file it. I had the money, but I didn't understand the importance of getting a lawyer or the assistance that I needed then to get to do it right. But because of that, and I don't regret it, because of that, I know how to file trademarks very well. Because our first trademark that we filed wasn't even our business name. It was Yoni Oil. It was Yoni Oil, and we filed this trademark. We developed Yoni Oil back in 2011. We filed the trademark back then. We developed Yoni Oil back in 2009. Filed the trademark in 2011, and went all the way up to the United States Supreme Court of Appeals for USPTO for trademarking. And I learned the entire process. Okay, and so now. Majority of our product line is trademark, as well as our business name and our academy offerings. And so you have to go to uspto.gov and search. Okay, not just Google, but you have to go to uspto.gov and search the name, the business name, the product name, whatever name it is that you want to utilize, and make sure it's not trademarked. Okay, because that's how you get sued, and you get your company swiped from under you, and you have to be, you know, your all the work you have done, you know, can be just taken from you. The good thing is though, when you do that, you protect yourself, so that if anybody else tries to make money off your business name in the same field, then you can file and cease and desist. And if they don't listen, all the sales that they have made under your business name is legally yours. All right, we gotta protect yourself. We've seen this all throughout the news, all the time. People just, you know, even big name people that should know better, just not doing their research. Okay, so with your trademark, there's types of applications. There's using commerce, meaning that you're actually using it right now. Okay, you're actually using this name right now in sales. Okay, and then there's attention to use. Like say you have a business name, a business idea, you haven't developed it yet, you don't have a website yet, you don't have a product yet, you don't have the service yet, but you got the name, you can file what's called an intention to use in commerce. Okay, oh thanks sis for typing that out for me, uspto.gov. So you can file what's called an intention to use. It's a 1A classification, and what that does is it as long as there's no other brands or anybody in the USPTO's system that's using that name, they will hold it. It's basically say, all right, we're gonna hold this for you for a set amount of time, and then you gotta come back and pay again once you're able to prove that you're actually using it in commerce. And I believe that time frame is about 6 months. Okay, so and then there's also international trademarks, which I'm not going to get into tonight. But the major advantages of federal registration is a $225 fee. I'm not saying that you got to do this out the gate, okay? You don't got to do this out the gate. But once you start making sales, you need to protect your set. And if you have the coins to do it at the very beginning and you know you're not changing that name, then do it. Then do it, okay? Those advantages are, you have a national scope now, okay? You're gonna be, you have your ability to recover your damages and attorney's fees and things like that. The damages mean there's damage done to your business because this business is taking away your business operating under your name or your product's name, okay? And then after 5 years of using that name in commerce, it's incontestable, meaning that nobody can come back and say, hey, I was using that and blah, 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 blah. All right? So yes, uspto.gov, it's very necessary. Another aspect of legal processes and protecting your brand is copyrights. Now, copyrights are more so for tangible works like authorship. We see that mostly for like books and songs and things like that nature. But as holistic business women, we're going to be dropping our ebooks. We're going to be dropping our courses and things of that nature. We are looking to copyright. The copyright process is it's not even really a process. It's so much easier than trademarks, and you can do that yourself pretty much at copyright.gov, or go on YouTube and see how to do it. But it's super simple. You just go on copyright.gov and it just steps you right through it. And the thing about a copyright that was dope about that is that it allows the life, it's the duration time, it lasts the life of the author. So however long you live plus 70 years. And then for anonymous works, it can be anywhere from 95 or 120 years, depending on the situation. Lastly, for legal processes, goddesses, for your business, you have to have liability insurance. It is a must. It doesn't matter if you're creating something physically or non-physically. It doesn't matter. You need liability insurance to cover accidents, medical expenses, attorney's fees, any damages. It's essential for anyone offering opinions. Any type of opinion, as holistic practitioners, a lot of people come to us for our opinion on our products or services. So recommendations or just holistic services in general. And the great thing about liability insurance, it's really cheap and it's customizable based on the business needs. I think our liability insurance is like less than $50. And so a great source for liability insurance, my lawyer, who runs all of our trademarks now, who manages them now, because I don't wear all these hats no more. Because I can, don't mean I will, because that doesn't make sense, right? As you scale, you got to delegate, you got to trust. But she's the one who recommended this to me, so it's coming from a legal source. It's indiebusinessnetwork.com/insurance. indiebusinessnetwork.com/insurance. INDIE businessnetwork.com/insurance. And they're also, especially if you're a creator of holistic goods and products, they are also a very good source for networking and a whole bunch of other things dealing with natural beauty. All right, but definitely check out their insurance. But there's other, sources as well. That's what we use, okay? So moving on to holistic, digital, and physical product and service development. That was a mouthful, okay? Holistic, digital, and physical product and service development. So for those of you that can see my screen, on the left here, we have our Goddess Goals ebook that we launched last December that teaches holistic manifestation in 28 days, 2 goals, any goals you want to manifest in 28 days using holistic modalities. It was my first book. We will be coming out in a physical form as well. But that is an example of a digital product. And then on the right, you see the whole Goddess Body product line that somebody's going to win at the end of this, if you guys stick around. And then we have a picture of a lady dancing or doing yoga. Those are all examples of holistic, digital, physical, or services that you could be offering to your constituents, to your clientele, to help you scale, grow, to that 6-figure or plus mark, and doing something you love while helping people. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. So what is a digital asset? Most of us know what a digital asset is, okay, but just, basically it's any product that's digital. It could be a product or a service. Like it's most of the components are going to be a text-based, or it could be audio-based, or it could be video-based, like a course or whatnot. So the top selling digital products that garner 6+ figure income for holistic business owners. Now, y'all listen to this. This is for holistic business in the holistic business niche, okay? Those top selling digital products, and this is not in any order, okay? Number one are text products. So ebooks, worksheets, PDF, templates, checklists. I mean, and these things, you know, most of the parts are not uberly expensive, okay? But you're giving value to your clientele by giving them a template, a checklist, a worksheet, an ebook about what it is that you offer, what it is that you do that can help them, you know? And so, and they're easily downloadable. You know, they're usually anywhere between, like, it could be anywhere from $1 to maybe $50, depending on what you're offering. And it's just an easy way to create a lead magnet, create trust within your clientels, and things of that nature. The number two, again, this is not in any order. I'm just you know, number two is audio. In this day and age, a lot of people consume information via audio. So audiobooks, you can literally create an ebook and then read it, and you know, you have your audiobook. And there's apps for that. There's AI for that as well. You know, we can get deeper into that. And then podcasts, interviews, even like meditations. Meditations are huge now on the internet. You can set up a meditation, you know, if it aligns with your brand. And then lastly, video. How-to videos are big. Master classes like what we're doing right now, right? Video lectures and things of that. Those are digital assets. The top selling digital assets that help garner six figures in holistic businesses. All right. And then you have your natural products, the actual physical product. Now, when we're dealing with natural product formulation, it's very niche dependent, okay? So that being said, you see on the screen, if you can see my screen, we have the goddess holding the Goddess Beauty Balm. Okay, the Goddess Beauty Balm is it's our natural balm that helps women to clear like stretch marks and hyperpigmentation, and it's really, really nurturing and moisturizing to the skin. Like, that's Goddess Beauty Balm, okay? And so you might have a natural product that you're looking to formulate, a physical product. And so the top selling natural product industries, the top selling that help. And when I say top selling, they're garnering 6+ figures in these industries based off the holistic business model is hair care, cosmetics, supplements, and skincare. Hair care, cosmetics, supplements, and skincare. We're talking about natural products now. So hair care examples, it could be shampoos, conditioners, treatments, masks, oils, gels. You know, cosmetics, you know, lip glosses is hitting right now. And these are very easy to make. I teach formulary. I could teach you how to create these things. Eye makeup, face cleansing, supplementation. You know, a lot of you know are aware of the Goddess Body Cleanse, the Goddess Body Detox, Healthy Yoni, the Womb Detox extracts, herbal remedials, teas, extracts, powders that are helping women and people to thrive and live their best lives, their healthiest lives, to heal and to grow while you're living the life of your dreams as well. It's a win-win situation, right? And then skincare, natural lotions, natural body butters, and natural specialty creams. Those are the top 4 selling natural product industries right now that you want to tap into. All right. And if you need help with formulary, I got you. That's why we're here. That's why we have the Goddess Academy. That's why we have our mentorships. Again, but natural product formulation is very niche dependent. It depends on who you're serving, what your why is. Remember at the very beginning, we were talking about what your why and who you want to serve. You got to know who that is. Or you're going to be all over the place. All right. When we first launched Goddess Body, we had like 20 something products, you know, moving towards 30, you know, and then we had to kind of bring things back and say, okay, who are we really serving? What do we really want to do with this? And we brought it down to those 11 products right now, but then we're kind of scaling back out now, you know, but we have the ability to, because we have customer feedback and KPIs and things of that nature that we'll get into later with tracking your sales and things of that nature. So research, training, and skill set is a must with natural product formulation. So you're going to want to learn some herbology or cosmetic formulation and things like that. And we got you. And if that's not your thing and you want to still tap in and create something and help women, or just people in general holistically, then you can also go the third-party creation route where you are contracting a third-party lab to help you create and formulate your product as well. Okay. All right. All right, we're on time, ladies. We're moving. So right now we're gonna go into a little bit of digital and physical marketing for holistic business. Digital and physical marketing, because they're both very important. When people say physical marketing is dead, that's a lie. Word of mouth is still the #1 way that people are going to know, like, and support you. Word of mouth. period. So digital and physical marketing for holistic business is the name of the game. The word that you need to embody when it comes to marketing, especially those of us already in business and looking to scale, to that next level, is omnipresence. Say it with me. Omnipresence. Somebody type in the chat, omnipresence. OMNIPRESENT. Omnipresence, okay? That is the act of being present or having an effect or a thought that you're everywhere at the same time. Okay? Or people are like sick of seeing you. Like you're freaking everywhere. Like you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Messenger, YouTube, LinkedIn. You down the street at the event. Like how are you in all these places at once? We got tech for that, sis. We got tech for that. We're going to get into it. We got tech for that. Because ain't nobody got time to be posting on all these platforms all day and running the business and creating the formulas, and servicing the clients. You're going to get burnt out, okay? We got tech for that, okay? Let's get into it. All right, so if you can see my screen, this is a picture of a card that we made. It's an actual business card, but we can use it online as well. And it shows a depiction of what omnipresence is. You see, we have Goddess Body on Instagram. We got Goddess Body on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. And we even have a QR code on the card. So, again, people say physical marketing is dead, blah, 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 blah. BS. You have a card, you could put a QR code on your card, and then, and that like bridges the gap between that physical and now they're on your digital site. All right, there's ways you can make this work, okay? So you can have a card like this where you use at events and you're passing it out and people can instantly get on your website, learn more about you. That QR code can land anywhere you want it to go. It can land on your business page. It can land on a video talking about you and your brand, your work. It can land on any social media site. You want to utilize the best of both worlds with digital and physical marketing for our holistic businesses, okay? All right, so we have 11 keys I want to go over really quickly to six-figure holistic brand visibility, okay? Ready? Let's go. All right, first, number one is to know your customer. If you don't know who you're serving and why you're doing it, ain't nobody going to see your marketing. Or the wrong people are going to see your marketing. You don't want your marketing to be going to 60-year-old middle-aged men when your target is young women, entering the puberty and having their menses. All right, you got to know your customer so you can set out the proper type of digital and physical marketing through ad spend and just the way you're talking. Okay, who the people you reach by the way you're talking. If you know who you're trying to reach, you'll know how to speak to them. You'll know how to speak to them on your website. You'll know how to speak to them in person. Okay, to garner those people, to bring them, to attract them into your space. We're all about attraction, ladies. Okay. All right, number two, content creation. We got to create content. It's just the name of the game, okay? There are so many awesome ways to create content right now that just make it super easy so like you're not having to, again, like sit there and post all this stuff. All right, I'm doing this to serve, so I don't want to gatekeep. So I'm going to give y'all one gem. And it's pretty popular right now. You see it a lot of the reels and on TikTok. People using these videos where you can, the captions are showing and there's different images popping up while they're speaking and whatnot. And they got the big lettering and the emojis and whatnot. And it's really attention grabbing. It gets to the point of who they're speaking to and how, and it's an AI, actually. It's called video.ai, VIDYO.ai. And what you can do is take something like this, right? Where I'm speaking to you, I'm providing value, and then instead of doing this all over again, I can take this whole 1 hour masterclass, drop it in video.ai, and guess what? The AI is going to use tonality and other things, other tech, to help chop up that video for you, okay? Hold on one second. If you guys can mute, ladies. Give me 1 second. Let me mute these goddesses. Okay. I need y'all to mute. Okay, thank you. All right, so that being said, I can take this entire masterclass, like a 1 hour video, or you could just shoot a 1 hour video about anything doing with your holistic business, product line, whatever it may be. Just pick a topic, go for it, put the camera on, record yourself for that hour. You take that hour video, you drop it NVIDIA.ai. It's going to chop it up for you. Bum, 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 bum. And it's not even going to chop it up for you. It's going to put the captions on there for you. It's going to set it up based off of your color scheme for your business. It's going to keep everything brand authentic. It's even going to transcribe what it says. It's even going to give you some captions that you can use based off of what you said. All right? And it's going to chop it up in the optimal size and form for whatever you want to post it on. So you tell it, hey, I want to do this for TikTok, it's going to set it up for TikTok. I want to do it for IG Reels, it's going to set it for that. I want to do this for YouTube, it'll set up the same video chopped up for all these different forms. So now you have 1 minute to 2.5 minute clips. So that's anywhere from, what is it, 60 minutes in an hour? So that could be anywhere from 40 to 60 clips, of content. 40 to 60 posts of content, okay? If you're posting once a day, which you post 1 to 3 times a day, that's a month or two of content, that you can get done in one day without you having to be the editor, without you having to be the copywriter, all right? We got to use AI to scale, all right? We got to use technology in our best interest, okay? The dollar's not evil. The technology is not a demon. It's how you use it. And as holistic practitioners or holistic business owners, what we're putting out into the world is to help to bring more light into the world, okay? To bring more healing into the world, to bring all things good. So everything we're doing, any tool we're using is going to be used for the good, correct? Right? For sure. That's what we're doing, okay? All right. So email marketing, same thing. We're going to use email platforms such. We're not going to send everything from our Gmail, even though we got our G Suite, set up with our nice little at our business name. We're still going to be using CRMs or places where you can store your customers' information. Okay, so you're getting your sales through Shopify or from whatever your website is. So now you're going to take these emails and you're going to put them in a system where you can do proper email marketing. So what we use Klaviyo. We also use MailChimp. There's other ones like ConvertKit. There's so many different options, but right now we use Klaviyo and MailChimp. Klaviyo is a little bit on the pricier side, but it's more robust. It does more things, but start where you're at. Start where you're at. We started with MailChimp. It's very cost effective. And so, yeah, you can utilize that. But you want to be omnipresent. These are ways for you to be omnipresent because in order for you to be seen and to be heard and to have sales and to put your stuff out in the world, people got to know who you are. All right? So there's ways to make this easier for you until you are able to build a team to handle these things, okay? So you want to use email marketing, all right? You want to be emailing, you want to be touching base, you want to be providing value to your clients on a regular basis. SMS marketing is big, it's huge, it's text. A lot of y'all got on this call tonight based off of SMS and email, all right? So you have to be able to send text to your customers because text come right to the phone. All right, webinar marketing, kind of like what we're doing right now. I'm teaching you something and you may support, our business afterwards. Podcasts, articles, creating your own events, either in person or online, or going to other events like as a sponsor, like sponsoring. So you have visibility. Usually with sponsorships as a business, if you're sponsoring somebody's events, they usually put your logo on the step and the repeat. The step and repeat is like something that's usually printed out in front of where people take pictures of and their logos in the background. Remember we talk about symbols? Omnipresence, okay? A lot of times with sponsorships, you might have something where they allow you to do a live with each other or they blast you on their list. These are great ways. Or even vending if you have an actual physical business, physical products, or even if you don't, just to have a table set up where your customer is, okay? You're not going to go set up a table at the Harley Davidson event unless that's what your customer is, right? So, we had viral growth at the very beginning because we was at every event, okay? 10 years ago, 12 years ago, we was at every event that had to do with holistic health or where women were, we were there, okay? So make sure you're in the building. It builds network, it builds trust when people can see you and they can access you. And then sponsorships, I went over that, okay? So those are 11 major keys to six-figure brand visibility and developing that omnipotence. So now, that was an hour's worth, okay? That was an hour's worth. That was a mouthful. And There's just so much more. There's so much more. Of course, I can't give you everything necessary to build a six-figure holistic business in 1 hour, but you got a nice framework. So you can take that and you can go ahead and start right now, hit the ground running, fill in some gaps so you can get to that next level. But I want to give you guys an opportunity so I can work with you closer so that you can build your six-figure business over the next 5 days. Not the next 5 days, but starting what day is this? So starting next week, the 25th through the 29th, we are offering a 5-day challenge where we're going to be teaching you to learn how to build and scale your holistic business, where we take what we just learned tonight and we spread it out over 5 days because it's a lot. So you're gonna get a lot more details, you're gonna get a lot more resources, you're gonna get a lot more hand holding, okay? And we're gonna really build that out so that you can have a successful business, so you can scale in your business, so that you can launch your business if you're in the launching phase, okay? And it's called the Goddess Gold Rush Challenge. We're calling it the Goddess Gold Rush Challenge because we're rushing to get to the gold. We want to get to the golden aspect of our life. Not only wealth, health, and success, but happiness, our passion. It lies where the gold is, okay? It's golden. It's where we want to be. All right, it's the Goddess Gold Rush Challenge. So you can find more information about that challenge at www.goddessgoldrush.net. And give me a second. I'm going to go into a little bit more details about it if my computer keeps freezing here for some reason. Okay. So let's see if I can. So right now, are there any questions? Any questions? Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. We had some goddesses joining. Let me give a shout out to Husbands.Anthony for joining the Goddess Gold Rush Challenge. More of daytime. She joined the Goddess Gold Rush Challenge. It's going to be amazing, Queen. It's going to be totally amazing. Thank you for joining. She is still join the Goddess Gold Rush Challenge. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all need to stay to the end because, again, you can win something. So, not something, but the entire Goddess Body product line. So, give me 1 second because literally, my computer has a mind of its own tonight. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get into it. So, from the 25th to the 29th, at 7 p.m. Eastern. For some people, it's going to be 6:30. Depends on how you sign up. We're going to go through 5 days of exclusive training. Okay, so I'm going to go over what we're going to get. The Zoom Connect cutoff, the Zoom cutoff. Okay, jump back in. I'm on. Jump back in, Queen. Y'all jump back in. Rhonda Hope Wellness just joined. Yay! GoddessGoldRush.com. GoddessGoldRush.com. She's going to be in the building. It's going to be amazing, Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. All right, so let's get into these 5 days right quick. It's going to be a virtual event, so anywhere in the world you are, you can join. All right, so it's going to be September 25th through the 29th, 7 p.m. Eastern, some at 6:30, depending on how you join. For day one, again, we're going to go through our golden keys to success. So for this day, all we're focusing on is learning how to have the Goddess Go-Getter mindset. This is essential as a foundation for you to be who you are purporting to be in business, because it makes a difference, okay? It makes a difference between your success and how successful you are, all right? So you're gonna learn that mindset and how to properly utilize goal setting to attract and magnetize and manifest your visions of success. And we're also gonna cover my top-down approach to business building. And we're gonna map out your entire business from what you want, all right? Your highest vision for it, and we're gonna reverse engineer all that, so that you know what to do day in and day out to reach it, all right? And we're doing that off cuff, day one. Day two is gonna be the golden recipes to holistic product and service creation, because some of us don't wanna be, natural product formulations, but I'm still gonna help you to take what you have as a holistic service provider and help to create offerings so that you can scale in your business as well. Okay, so product and service creation, both. And you're going to learn how to create a natural product if you like, or a wellness service, but I'm going over both from scratch, okay? And to, of course, a service that's holistic to help exalt others and empower your business, okay? That's day three. That's the whole of day two. So day three is the Golden Gates, okay? The Golden Gates. Welcome to your online holistic haven, all right? the golden gates. And that's where you're going to learn how to build and structure a beautiful, high converting website. This is one of my favorite things, okay? I mean, formulary is my favorite. It's all my favorite, but real talk, you're going to learn how to build and structure a beautiful, high converting website that will create loyal customers for years to come. Let me tell you, I have utilized websites we started out with SiteCube, and we were on Wix, now we're on Shopify. We were at something before that, you know what I'm saying? But Shopify is the name of the game. It's the most robust online network for online businesses, period. And so I'm literally going to show you how to create your website. And if you have your website already, I'm going to show you how to set it up so that it's highly converting, okay? Meaning that once somebody lands on it, the likelihood from them to land on it, get your service and purchase it is quick and it converts. You're not losing. You don't have a bunch of people landing on your page and not supporting or purchasing. There's something wrong in your messaging, likely. Or we're gonna go through all of that. I'm gonna show you the techie side and the non-techie side and all of that. On day 3. On day 3, we're not done. We said 5 days. Okay, that's goddessgoldrush.com. Goddessgoldrush.com. Day 4. It's all going to be about the Midas marketing touch, okay? You're going to learn how to effectively utilize digital marketing from email and SMS strategy, social platforms. I know a lot of us, trying to figure out this social media game. I got you. We were able to build to scale to, combine social media over 200K, goddesses support the brand, and we're continuously scaling. So I'm going to show you the secret sauce. I'm going to show you how we did it. So you definitely want to join, and how we continuously do it, and how we continuously market and put out the work that we want and attract our clientele, who we want, okay? And how that applies to your business, okay? Asia join, Christian join, my heart's join. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Peace, peace, peace. Okay, so we're going to learn how to market our businesses also in person to garner trust in our expertise and our products, okay? Both of them. And then day 5, of course, golden nuggets, success leaf clues. We're going to learn all the systems and strategies that I use to scale my holistic business in all areas from passion to 6-figure profits. So starting out with a dream and a love for holistic health and holistic modalities and women's health for me, and how I was able to scale that to 6-figure profits. I'm going to show you what I did and how I did it in an effort to help you do the same. And you're also going to help to discover the power of mentorship to fast track you and support you to achieve success. I didn't get a business mentor, actually, if I can be transparent. I didn't get a business mentor actually until well into business. And that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake because I had to figure out a lot alone and made a lot of mistakes. We could have been well beyond where we're at now if I had a holistic business mentor. Now, I had mentorships in holistic health and, different modalities of holistic health through certifications and teachers like that, but not somebody to show me the